Hi, I just wanted to do an update on my life and just say how everything is going. I haven't uploaded to my YouTube channel in God knows how long, and don't take the shaven head as an idea that I had a mental breakdown, because that happened way before. Since my last video, whenever that was, I actually haven't checked. Things have had really gone south. Like, there was a lot of issues that happened, a lot of heartbreak. There was an incident that happened I will talk about, but not yet, just because I'm not ready and I don't want to rush into anything when things are going really good at the minute. Yeah, I thought I'd just update everyone on what's going on. So for the past few months, I have been in an absolute spiral of emotions and lacking in care for myself and just really beating myself down. I think over the past week or two, I've really kind of given myself a self-respect check. And what I mean by that is I've started to put things in place, so like disciplines, to really provide myself with the best life I can actually give it at the moment. So what I've been doing is I've been sleeping earlier, I meditate before bed, I have a shower before bed, I make sure I wind down after having a day of uni. And yes, I do still have days of uni. By the way, I'm at a performing arts school. Made it. I'm trying to eat 3 meals a day. I'm exercising. I'm giving myself mantras. I'm meditating, and just overall taking like a big step of self-care. I used to get confused when people would say, just give yourself that self-care, and I'm like, I moisturise after I shower and shave. But that's not it, you've got to, self-care is about implementing little routines and acts that are going to mentally improve not only your day, but your way of life, because self-care is a way of life if you want to lead a positive one. Past 2 weeks, I've not been entirely positive, I can say, but I have challenging my habits and my addictions and my overall moods, which is actually really incredible considering my borderline personality. It's really hard to, I shouldn't say control, I don't think you can really control your emotions to a certain degree, but you can manage how you act on them. I've also been speaking to my counsellor, and she's been such a great help. My other teachers as well have been amazing, my friends, and for months I was like, this isn't even working, why am I even talking anymore? Like, no one's actually listening. And the actual matter of the fact was, I was the one not doing the listening. I was the one dismissing the advice, even though I said I'd take it on, and I'd go and do what I did anyway because I was in the comfort of my own self-destruction. It was such a safe place to be. It's what I'd known for 7 years. I feel like I'm finally being able to handle things in a much better way. Like, I'm really growing, and that was also a really hard concept to come to terms with. I didn't want to grow, I wanted to stay stunted. I wanted to stay where I was because I didn't think I was worth the growth or the effort of others to help me get to certain places. And I was scared, I was scared that because I had attached my sadness and my disorder so personally to myself, I've been thinking that, this is it, this disorder is for the rest of my life, which it probably is, but it doesn't mean I have to live in a way that makes me act out the way the disorder does. I feel like that wasn't English. But growth is really hard, you have to let people go, and you have to let the kind of old part of you go. You have to working through that, through everything that's happened, not only for the past few months, but the past literally 7 or 8 years, and my childhood. It's always going to be a challenge, but I'm now at a place where I feel like I can confidently say that I am on my way to recovering from my past traumas. for once, I feel like my moods have been stable enough. Like, I have dips. I do still get really depressed, but I can mentally have that strength to push myself out of that now. When I wake up at 6:30 now, and before that would have been the time I would have gone to bed. Not drinking anymore, I'm not using. I went through a period where I was 5 weeks self-harm free. I'm working on that again. I'm only a week self-harm free, but you know, you're gonna have slips. It happens. Each time I'm slipping up, I'm learning how to deal with it again in a different way. I'm noticing patterns, and I'm not saying that I have to slip up in order to realise these things, but, and that's another thing, disappointing people is a huge thing of me. It still is. I'm not sure I will ever be completely okay with disappointing someone, because I just want to help people, you know, like most people, I just want to help, and you know, I want to be that person that can be there for everyone, but it's not ideal. So I'm trying to relieve myself of certain expectations that I've set for myself. Slowly learning to not be consumed by the thought of disappointing others, or even disappointing myself. There's so much I don't know about me because I attached my trauma and everything to me. Like I said earlier, like I was so scared for so long because I don't know who I am without all of this. Like these mental illnesses were literally my teenage years, the years you're meant to figure out who you are, technically. So I have to relearn everything, and it's scary, but it's a process I'm looking forward to, you know. I can look at my, like, what hobbies I might like other than just dancing, singing and acting, you know. There's so much I need to figure out about myself, and I've compared myself to people so much, my journey to people so much, and I think that's a huge big no-no, because there's this sort of expectation where people are saying, oh, it's just a phase, you go through it, and that's your teenage years. It shouldn't be your fucking teenage years. At the end of the day, it just shouldn't be. Teenage years should be fun, you know, you should be going out, doing borderline illegal stuff. But I mean, I felt like I lost all of my teenage years to mental illnesses. I don't want to lose my 20s to it as well, because it's a safe place to be, because it's fucking miserable and I'm so over it. I'm hoping to upload a story time eventually. If there's anything you want to know, pop a comment in the comment section. I'm gonna try and be as open as as an open book as possible. I'm still gonna respect my privacy, and like there's gonna be certain topics that I probably won't open up on, but any questions you do have, I can answer them as best as possible. But yeah, other than that, thank you to everyone that is actually really helping me right now. Thank you to my counsellor, my teachers. Wow, I sound like I'm at like a fucking award show. Honestly, thank you everyone for sticking by me and not giving up. That support is by far the most impactful thing I've had in my life, and you know, a lot of people aren't privileged to receive it, and sometimes you just got to be patient, and patience is the hardest thing when it seems like it's lasting a lifetime. Alright, thank you for tuning in, guys. Stay safe. Please don't go the fuck outside, because I'm sick of staying inside now, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people are too. I promise you, the barbecue is not worth it. Be as positive as you can. There's so much we can do during quarantine, even if we are looking at these four walls. It's an opportunity to get to know ourselves again and really just look deeper into our own issues. So yeah, see you later. Bye.